so mean.
So welcome everyone. I'm going to give you a little history about this place and explain why you're all standing in a basement right now. So the 21 Club first opened its doors New Year's Eve 1929. Was founded by two college friends, Jack Brindler and Charlie Burns. And Jack and Charlie, they've been running speakeasies for about 10 years, so we're 10 years into Prohibition. They started with a little place called the Redhead down in Greenwich Village. After a suspicious fire, moved on to bigger and better things to a place they called the Puncheon Grotto. So Puncheon met a similar fate, actually. They had to demolish it to make room for Rockefeller Center. So they got about $10,000 in payout money, and they used it to buy this townhouse at 21 West 52nd Street. That's how the club got its name. It's also the address of the basement you're all now standing in. So when they opened 21, didn't have a hidden wine cellar, didn't have a lot of security, just had a guy named Jimmy. And Jimmy would stand at the front, keep an eye out for federal agents and undesirables. And one of those undesirables was a man named Walter Winchell. So he was a newspaper guy. But yeah, a little bit of a troublemaker for Jack and Charlie. He always wanted to get into 21. They always wanted to keep him out of 21. So he put 21 in his newspaper column. Big expose, 21 is serving alcohol, I demand action. Federal agents seeing this, they reacted. Busted down the door, booze went down the drain. Jack and Charlie ended up spending a few nights in jail. But when they got out with a plan. They bought the townhouse directly next door at 19 West 52nd Street under the assumed name of Harry Tenenbaum. They kept everything at 19 exactly the same from the ground floor up. The only change was they had an architect come in and cut a hole in the foundation between 21 and 19. They then hired a Swiss watchmaker to devise a locking system. You couldn't see from the outside, but you could still access. And they further camouflaged it by making this look like a little storage area. So there'd be hams hanging from the ceiling. They'd stack canned goods up.
1 second.
Yes, sir.
Merci beaucoup, Suzanne.
Ago. Come on.
Ouais, elle est le Suisse ici.
Ah,
Je n'ai
there
fait
you go.
rien, je n'ai
So, once this was all in place, 21 was raided 7 times after that, and federal agents never found it. The sequence of events would go down like this. So they'd bust down the front door, tackle Jimmy to the ground. Jimmy was able to hit one of the 4 buzzers they'd installed around Jimmy in case he was being tackled to the ground. So once the buzzer was hit, inside of building 21, all the bar shelves would fold back into the walls, sending all the bottles, glassware, spirits.
I saw a movie like that.
Yeah, based on a true story. So all this would go down these tunnels lined with spikes, breaking everything, sending it all out into the sewer system. So by the time the feds got through door number 2, the only alcohol they could find was on the breath of the patrons, and they could ask any employee, is there alcohol on the premises? Everyone could say, no, there's not, because it was all safe in building 19. So to get in, you not only needed to know where it was, you needed to know that the meat skewer hanging on the wall was the key, and then you had to figure out which hole in the wall was the actual keyhole. So
I'm so excited.
Well, take a look, take a look, take a look. Peek,
No
peek, peek.
idea how excited I am.
just like so, I can
Go
go
peek.
ahead, hit the lock on the
Scott,
other
look at
side, and we can push this open. So 1, 2, 3. And then this is 2.5 tons of concrete that they put on
And
hinges.
it's just from that little meat.
Just from that little meat skewer.
Wow, that is amazing.
The movie was called Robin in the 70s.
And this is the wine cellar at 21. So, everyone, we're going to enter
Sammy
building
Davis Jr.
19.
And
Tap
say
dance on the bar.
Watch your
He
step when you
did.
come
Tap dance on the
through.
bar with the
favorite
You're going to
movie.
see some bottles of wine lining the walls. Those are private stock collections that have been left over the years. We have bottles left from everyone from Elizabeth Taylor to Richard Nixon to Sammy Davis Jr. And then we're going to hop on into building 17, which is the 3rd of the townhouses they connected underground. So right this way and just watch your step.
Let's go have some fun.
I'm so excited.
Before we decide this is right for us.
Oh,寒い。It's cold now.
No, it's go ahead around. Go ahead around me.
How are you?
Thank you, thank you.
How are you liking? How are you liking Japan?
It's
I
got
think so, because it looks perfect. I love this.
we had the party for you.
So that was really the first time that we, other than coming here socially. It wasn't,
For one meal.
so it wasn't a tradition. It was huge in the 60s. Huge. So the quick story was that my sister was 17.
We don't want Palmer to be last.
I'm cool.
Never be last.
Yeah.
Scott's actually helping us out by he did this.
The key was my favorite part.
Check it out.
You gotta check out this door.
There's a hole. There are holes in here. There's the meat in the hole. That's the open.
Actually,
They might have just done that.
Richard, here it is.
All right. Yeah, it was thin.
Check out this door.
It's paper mache.
No, it's real. That's the whole point. Because that's what
I want to see. I don't want to see the wall. I want to see the
But
hinges.
see, here, look. This was the key.
Yeah, I get it.
Right through the hole.
So this takes this.
But I want to see the. I want to see the hinges.
Look here.
This is the key.
Oh, it's hung for the top. There's no hinges. No, it's not on the hinge. There's a pole going through it.
Your bottles of wine left by Nixon and Ford, Elizabeth Taylor.
There's a pole.
Yeah, so actually, it's
You forgot them?
mine. Now you look like an intellectual.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Wayne May, everybody knows. She said, "Oh, that lady, she's been in films, hasn't she?" And I'm like, "No." Watch your step here, guys. Boy and girl.
Sammy Davis Jr.
S'il vous plaît, je dis, fais bien attention quand tu traverses ici, parce que
Oui.
tu passes
Touch my
votre
arm.
tête.
J'arrive. J'arrive.
Don't touch my arm.
Got someone talking. We're happy. We'd love to hear something about it.
Fantastic.
He's calling on a file.
Okay. I'll keep it very short. Just one second.
Maybe, yeah, the table may be yours, that's bad.
He's on it, trying to get
Your name will be
You're like I'm in another world. I'm in another world.
everything to go down and the gambling. Like a Salvation Army striker. And everybody's in a
I'm sorry, I pushed you through because I knew your audio wasn't going to be good.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you.
Machine volume. I'm sorry.
No, that was a good move. I didn't want to be intrusive. And then
November is because December our clients get
Qu'est spécial.
because our clients get off early.